Greetings, fellow Gorehounds, and welcome back to a Blood Splattered vlog. I'm the Horror Guru.
And I'm Count Jackula.
And today we're finally going to talk about Prey, the latest Predator sequel from director Dan Trachtenberg. I might have mispronounced that, my apologies. But the guy who directed 12 or 10 Cloverfield Lane. My double apologies. I am tired as fuck today.
Tripping over our words.
Absolutely.
As a Flugelblage.
So because of that, I'm going to get right to the point. Prey is, in my opinion, if not the best sequel for Predator, it might be the best Predator movie I've seen.
I would say it's definitely the best of the Predator sequels. Yeah. I don't know if it's as good as the original. If it's as good as the original.
Well, yeah, it's hard for me to say. I love that original movie.
Yeah. But it's not far from, the apple doesn't fall far from that tree.
It's definitely the best sequel, whether or not it's on par or better.
And I like Predator 2. Y'all can fuck off.
Oh yeah, Predator 2 is great. I'm a huge apologist for Predators. So,
Hey, yeah.
I like Predators.
Yeah, I never thought any of the Predator movies were, well, okay, AVP notwithstanding.
Okay, the AVP movies aren't very good. The Shane Black one is a mess. I like it because it's entertaining, but it's a mess.
Yeah,
it's like Suicide Squad.
Oh.
It's an entertaining mess.
Yeah, you're like, it's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie, but it's not a bad movie either. But but this is what I was saying is outside of the AVP films, like none of the Predator sequels are outright awful.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But of the sequels, Predator 2 is the high watermark.
Yeah, I would say Predator 2 most likely was the best one.
In fact, this movie actually ties into Predator 2.
It does. One of the cool things about this movie is that it ties a little bit into the second Predator movie as well as the first Predator movie in really cool and subtle ways that you might not notice unless you're a big Predator head.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. If at this point you don't know what the movie's about, this movie is basically a Native American woman in the ye olden times.
Yeah, like during like the French Indian War.
Yeah, when people were just starting to settle in the New World, this Native American woman ends up fighting a predator in the middle of the woods while also dodging French hunters.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think it's probably in the French Indian War.
French trappers.
Trappers.
As well as trying to prove herself as a hunter herself.
Yeah.
In her tribe. What's really cool about this movie is it is back to basics.
Oh, yeah.
It is someone in the woods hunting the predator and only having primitive means to hunt the predator.
Yeah. Basically being massively outclassed by the predator. Not only its skill, but its technology. And so the only thing they really have to fight it with is their wits.
Yep. It's a girl, her dog, and sometimes her brother, when her brother's around in the movie, taking on a predator and also being hunted by French trappers who are also trying to hunt the predator and using them as prey. There's a lot.
Yeah, there is a lot going on, but it's a very good narrative about a single person.
Yeah. Now, the most important question probably just flashed through your mind if you haven't watched the movie yet when I said a girl and her dog, and that's the very all-important question, does the dog live? And to answer your question, yes, the dog lives.
The dog lives.
Can't say the same necessarily for other characters in this.
Not all animals in this movie live.
Not all animals.
The dog does.
No, there's in particular a lion.
Was it a lion or a bear?
Well, there's a bear later in the movie.
Oh, that's right.
At the beginning of the movie, there's a lion.
Yeah.
A mountain lion. So there's a mountain lion and a bear that both don't make it throughout the movie. We'll talk more specifically about the bear part in the spoiler section.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Oh my God, that scene is awesome. The other thing to keep in mind, this is how they kind of raise the stakes. Mm-hmm. This thing is like a super predator.
Oh yeah.
It's not like from like a normal predator from like Predator 2.
Yeah.
This thing is gigantic.
Because this movie's set in the past, they decided to create this like primitive version of the predator. It still has advanced technology. Yeah. But it's like a couple hundred years in the past technology.
Yeah.
So it has this like cool like bone mask as opposed to the normal Predator mask we're using. This also comes with like a redesign of the Predator. I noticed that some people really don't like the redesign. I liked the redesign. I thought it looked pretty cool.
Well, it especially helped that it wasn't supposed to be the same same type of Predator as the other movies.
It's like a primal Predator, I think is what it's called. It's like that or Proto Predator. But what I liked about it is that even though it's a redesign, and you can tell it looks tangibly different from the Predators from the other movies, you can still also tell it's a Predator.
Oh, yeah.
They redesigned it to the point. Yeah. They redesigned it and gave it some different facial structure, but you still look at it and go, that's a Predator.
Yeah. You could, like, if you saw it right next to the other Predators, you'd just be like, all right, those are the boss Predators.
And they also use a cool mix of, like, practical effects, like, with some, like, digital enhancements on it to, like, really make the face sing, and I dug that. She's got to really use her brain, and so did Dutch, by the way. Dutch also had to use his brain. Yeah,
because at the end, it's just him and the knife, and that's it.
And her superior agility to a certain extent.
Yeah. That's the one advantage she has, is that she is smaller and more agile.
And the other thing is that I've seen people refer to her as a Mary Sue, and it's fucking mind-boggling because she fails so much in like the first 75% of the movie.
Yeah, the first 2/3 of the movie, she's constantly failing.
It's her trying to do stuff and it failing, and her trying to do stuff and it failing. And what makes the end of the movie so fucking satisfying is a lot of the things she was trying to do earlier in the movie, she finally perfects and succeeds at.
Yeah, everything that goes off at the that succeeds in the end is stuff that she has been trying to do from the beginning and failing at.
Whether it be the throwing of the axe thing that she's teaching herself early on in the movie, or the strategy she tries to use at the beginning of the movie to hunt the lion that kind of fails on her. Yeah. Then like trying to use like similar strategies later with the Predator.
You're not entirely sure where the movie's going to go. Like you're pretty sure she's going to live, but they do not let you. Oh, she has to. You do not get to relax on that.
Whether or not she's going to live at the end, you know she's fucking trying to earn it. Like you know, it's it's fucking hardcore.
They're putting her through the ringer.
You know, like I can't imagine going through this movie and thinking that she's some sort of like, if she's a Mary Sue, so is Dutch. Yeah. There has not been a fucking Predator main character who has had to work as hard as she did in this movie since Dutch.
Yeah. Danny Glover had it comparatively easy.
Yeah. Compared to her, definitely. Even
he at least had a gun.
like fucking Dude Bro in Predators has an entire fucking team of killers on the side, you know, with weapons. Complete side note, I really like that a thing they did with this movie is they released 2 cuts of the movie. They're both the same movie. But the only difference is one cut has a dubbed version in the native language of the tribe in the movie.
Yeah. So that was cool.
All dubbed in, I forget which tribe it is, but it's dubbed in that language. And then one that's completely in English, so you could like have a more authentic experience, or you could just, you know, enjoy the story, you know, like whichever one you want. What I also liked about it is that like one of the reoccurring problems when dealing with Native American representation in media is people tend to treat all Native American tribes as a monolith.
Oh yeah,
that they're all the same. Like it doesn't matter what you call it. Like they all have the same.
Yeah. The Mohawk and the Algonquins are the same as the Apache.
Which I can't remember what tribe is in this movie, but they picked a specific tribe that lived in a specific region and stuck to it.
Yep.
And I gotta respect that.
Oh, you know, no, like that's a hell of a lot of fucking like work to go through, even as a script writer.
Absolutely.
To make sure that like, oh no, we're
and then worked with that tribe when making the movie, which is pretty fucking cool. I don't get, if you like Predator, why you wouldn't like this movie, unless the only thing you liked about the first Predator movie was the machismo.
Yeah, if you just like fucking Schwarzenegger punching people, sure. You're not going to get that here because he's not in the movie.
100% feels like it is in the vein of the first movie.
Oh yeah, it feels like a Predator flick.
It's just it just doesn't have that same like militaristic machismo in the first one. Yeah, because it's not about that.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
The only one that had that was the first one. Even the later movies didn't necessarily do that. Predators with a fucking band of fucking serial killers has less machismo than the first Predator movie.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like...
Like, that's the one that comes the closest in terms of the machismo to the first one. And even it doesn't go as far, you know?
Correct. Predator is just full on like a giant erect dick being slapped in your face all the time.
That movie intentionally cast Adrian Brody because it wanted someone who was like not an Arnold Schwarzenegger type. All right, so this movie is currently available on Hulu. So if you want to watch it, you're going to have to subscribe to Hulu and watch it there. And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, let us move on to the spoilers.
All right, there's really only one scene that is worth talking about spoiler-wise because you can guess everything else. Mm-hmm. That is the bear sequence.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so there's a sequence in this movie where the main character runs across a bear. She's trying to hunt the predator and figure out what the fuck it is. Because she's found all these weird clues, and it doesn't seem like the remnants of any animal she's aware of.
Yeah.
And during this hunt, she comes across a fucking bear. And the bear chases her down and first tries to chase her dog. So she tries to like save her dog by like...
Right. And this is like a grizzly bear. It's,
it's a big ass fucking bear. The predator arrives and attacks the bear because one of the reoccurring patterns in the movie, which it took from the other movies, is the predator goes after whatever is hunting another thing.
Yeah.
So bear hunting girl goes after bear, hunts the bear. It hunts other hunters. Predators always kind of had that detail.
Yeah, the predator kills the bear with his bare hands. No missiles, no gun, just literally just kills the thing with its hands.
It is, without a doubt, one of the greatest Predator moments in any movie ever.
Yeah, it's like it kills the thing and then like picks it up. It's like,
it's fucking badass. Oh my God, that was awesome.
Oh man, that was so cool. It was so cool. And it really did a great job of setting up. Oh shit.
Yep.
Such a good idea to just go in the opposite direction than high technology and just be like, oh no. This thing it will win in a contest of brute strength as well.
But one detail I really like is that the Predator itself is kind of stripped to like more primitive technology. But what I like about it is at the end of the day, what is the Predator's ultimate downfall at the end of this movie? It's advanced technology.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the movie, the main character pretty much figures out how to use the Predator's own technology against it and causes it to kill itself.
Yeah, which I think is the first time we've seen that. But yeah, like she actually figures out how the helmet works. Like she obviously doesn't understand the technology, but she clearly understands if you do this, a thing comes out and blows shit up.
Because one of her great strengths versus her brother and the rest of the male hunters around her is that she's constantly observing and waiting to act. A lot of them are all like, we got to run in and do this right now. She is often like staying back and watching for the right moment.
Yeah. Which in the beginning is a real problem, actually.
Yeah. In the beginning, it causes way more problems than it's worth. But by the end of the movie, it becomes an asset because throughout the movie, it means she's been able to observe how the fucking thing works.
Yeah.
And how to use it against the Predator to where when you get to the point where it's stuck in the mud at the end and it's got its own laser pointed at it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can almost feel that alien Predator just be like, fuck. You know, like, God damn it.
And then you get that badass moment like the end of Doomsday where she's carrying the Predator head back to the fuck. I called it too. Like when the fucking brother brings the lion head back, I was like, she's
gonna bring back the alien head.
It's gonna end with her bringing the Predator head back because she is the new fucking tribe leader.
Yeah, she's the queen now. She's the empress, you know. And then they do this really cool, like, I forget if it's supposed to be like a cave painting or a scroll painting of basically the tribe learning about the predators, and then the predators coming back to Earth to fight them.
Well, here's the question. Are they coming back to fight them? Or is it like Predator 2, where they're coming back to get the body of their... Because Because you remember at the end of Predator 2, the reason why they let Danny Glover is because they're not there to hunt Danny Glover. They're just
there to collect the guy. Yeah. Like, oh, he's dead. All right, collect the body.
So are they coming down to kill the tribe, or are they coming down to do what happened at the end of Predator 2?
And the gun from Predator 2 shows up.
The flintlock.
Yeah.
The flintlock. And what I love about it is that at the end of the movie, when they revealed that it was that flintlock, I was like, oh shit, how did I not put that together? Holy fucking shit. It's that moment where I'm just like, God damn it, the filmmakers were bigger fucking Predator nerds than me, and I approve of it.
I was afraid this was going to be kind of mediocre, you know?
I had some worries. Bunch of white guys making a movie about Native Americans, like with the Predator. This could go really badly.
This could go south very easily.
The fucking trappers getting fucking destroyed is one of the highlights of the movie. The fucking French trappers.
Yeah.
Because they try to use her and her brother as like bait for the fucking Predator, and then they end up getting just slaughtered because the Predator goes after the thing that's hunting the other thing. Yeah. So when they are just caught there, the Predator doesn't want to kill them. They're bait.
They're tied up. Who cares?
Predator wants to kill all the people that have tied them up. I will say this though. Dog lives. Older brother's not so much.
Older brothers don't live in this movie.
No, older brother gets a really badass moment where,
Yeah. He goes out like a G, but still, he does go down.
He kind of proves that even without all the technology and stuff, you can still fuck up a Predator.
Yeah.
He hurts the Predator more than the bear does.
Yeah, I also like the fact that there is that kind of consistent, you are a girl, we don't expect much of you. Mm-hmm. But the story is not so much that, well, I mean, it is about that a woman does this, but... Yeah. It's more important that I feel like she is just completely outclassed.
Yeah.
Because that means when you kill all the people that people expect might be able to handle it and they fucking go out, you're like, oh boy, look, I know it's a movie and I know, but I got to see how you do this because that's what's going to make the film.
What I love about it is that it does a similar trick that the first Predator movie does.
Yeah.
The whole reason the beginning of the first movie does the machismo thing to begin with.
Yes.
It's not because that's cool, although it is cool.
Yeah.
It does it because it establishes everyone in the beginning of the movie as an 80s action hero in and of themselves.
Yes.
Each one of them is a one-man army.
Yeah.
That you could see, like, they're all Arnold and Commando, every single one of them. And the reason why the first movie does that is not just because it's cool. It does it because when you see the Predator defeat them, now the Predator is a bigger threat.
Yeah.
Because it just defeated all the action heroes.
Yeah. It defeated Jesse Ventura with the minigun, man. It's just like, boom. All right, he's dead.
And it makes quick work of them, so you're like, oh shit. Arnold's fucked.
Yeah.
And so you have a similar effect in this movie where not only do you have a character who looks less intimidating than Arnold does.
Yeah.
To begin with, you're watching as all her much bigger older brother and all his friends are just fucking mincemeat to this fucking thing. And then the bear.
And then that's the big bear. One. The big one is the bear. Mm-hmm. Like, holy crap. Whoever thought, look, thank you. Whoever thought of that scene.
That bear scene is
amazing.
And let me say this, even if you're a person who does not like the redesign of the Predator's face, I think you're still going to enjoy this movie despite that.
Great movie.
It's a great movie.
It's a really great movie.
Great fucking movie. If you like Sarah Connor, if you fucking Ripley, you should like this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because this movie's way more in the vein of something like Ripley.
Definitely.
Than like Captain Marvel or something, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh,
because movies like Captain Marvel, she's already powerful and pretty badass from the get-go of the movie. In this movie, she's kind of figuring out as she goes along.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is the classic, like, she does the classic Survivor Girl thing.
Yep.
Which is, oh, God, I gotta fucking smart my way out of this.
Yep.
This is gonna suck.
Absolutely.
Monster's bigger than me. Killed everybody else. This is the other thing I kind of like about it. It is almost like a slasher movie.
It is.
Because, and much like the original Predator.
The original Predator was like that too, yeah. All right, anyway, my fellow Gorehounds, we like this movie. 2 thumbs up. And
they're gonna make, I hope they make action figures out of this thing.
Oh man, I bet they already have.
Oh yeah,
I bet they are out there. Yeah.
Have to look that up, yeah.
And where can they find you, Count Jackula?
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at Counting Jack. You can find me on Twitch at Count_Dracula. Jackula. Where I'll be returning to streaming soon, and by the time that you guys get this, I probably will probably figured out all the schedules. So follow me on Twitter so that you can stay updated as to when things are going to change. Things are going to do that because, as you can tell, we're still not entirely certain how things are going to fucking work yet. But
we're really out of it today.
Yeah, we're a little out of it today. August has not been a kind month.
Yep.
And
so not kind. It's now September.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
Fuck.
I know.
You know, like, yeah. I keep forgetting that.
I know.
All right. All right. So what about you?
Y'all know me. I'm the Horror Guru. You can find me at the Horror Guru on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, and Facebook. Just look up the Horror Guru or Blood Splattered Cinema and I'll be there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you're notified of my videos immediately upon their upload. And if you'd like to help out either of us more directly, be sure to check out our Patreon pages. And remember, if you decide to go the Patreon route, even $1 a month can go a long way. If you made it this far into the vlog, then I want you to comment below, and be sure to comment below using the hashtag Predator versus Bear. That way I know, that way Jack knows, that way the whole world knows you watch this vlog all the way through. And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, I'm trying to hide a burp here, and we're going to record one more vlog and then be done with this recording session. So expect the next vlog to be just as loopy and incoherent due to us being tired and it being the same day and it being the third vlog we record. So peace out.
Peace out.